Donnie and Dolly, the team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Ray Ferraro joins us now. Let's get right to Ray. There's so many things we can cover with Ray, so we want to get right to it. Our old friend Ray Ferraro joining us from TSN and ESPN. Ray, thanks so much for doing this. Long time no talk to. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Dolly, does that shirt match that pumpkin?
You betcha, buddy. They came together. Ray, they came together.
I think it looks good. I think it looks good.
Thank you, sir. Any compliment from you is a good one.
Oh, thanks. How you guys doing?
Very good. Very well. I understand you've got a million things going, and you've got a new puppy. How's that going?
Yeah, are you guys dog guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've got one.
Yeah. So we've never never had one, right? So like everybody else in the pandemic, hey, let's get a puppy. Holy smokes, they got a lot of energy. So we've got a couple of doors that have had paint scratched off the inside, because he wants to get to the other side.
Yeah.
I'm on my third pair of flip-flops.
I can relate.
He likes going for walks. However, he's not so fussy about the rain.
Oh.
So we go the other day, it's pouring rain. He hasn't gone to the bathroom. I take him out, his nose gets wet. He turns around and does that, the puppy flop.
Yeah.
And he just finished. He's not going anywhere.
And he's too cute to get mad at.
I was just going to say, and all that, and he's so bloody cute. I can't believe, honestly, how quickly he's become an integral part of the family. He's awesome. We've enjoyed him.
Well, just very quickly, Ray, what kind of dog is he?
He's a Cavapoo, Cavalier Spaniel Poodle mix. So he's about 18 pounds. And the other thing is, I laid the law down. You know how he's not sleeping on the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm learning how to sleep in a letter C, so he's got a comfortable spot.
Okay, hockey. Television, actually. I know you've been there before, Ray, but is the NHL in good hands with ESPN?
I think in great hands. You know what's really cool, Donnie? It's not just ESPN with the Turner guys too. They're now cross promoting. Like we promoted the other day. Hey, Wednesday's game is on Turner. Make sure you watch it. I forget who it was. Mm-hmm. And Turner's doing the same thing with us. It's about growing the brand the NFL way. Mm-hmm. They do it. They're Fox promotes NBC, and don't forget Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football over here. Like, that's the deal, and the way it should be. The one thing at ESPN, it's like it is a big deal. They're treating it like a large property. A lot of the focus is to around the 18 games on ESPN and 10 on ABC before the playoffs is to drive viewership to the streaming service.
Yeah.
It costs $7. Like, it's not like it's $700 or $200 or $100. It's $7. And so, it's an extra step, but it's not an extra step every time. We watch Netflix, you get an app, you watch Netflix. It's one extra step when you turn the TV on. That's what they're trying to do and will do as they drive the product and the viewers to watch the NHL on ESPN Plus. That's basically the play.
Sounds smart. Hey, Ray, I know you're at the game Saturday in Seattle. What sticks out for you 6 games into the Canucks season?
Okay, so we're just talking about the Canucks, or are we going to talk about the building first in Seattle?
We'll go with
Which
the building.
One do you want?
Go
okay.
Part A, the building. Yeah.
Single best facility I've ever been in.
Wow,
it
really?
Is amazing. So I look over, we get up to our perch, and you guys will know because you've been in older buildings, the pitch of the seats. Mm-hmm. Like, they had to build the building under that roof at Key Arena is amazing. It's like you're sitting right on top of the rink. So I look over to my left from the broadcast booth, and there's people standing at street level looking in through the windows. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's where the rink was before. It's now 50 feet down. Like like the viewing lines, the scoreboards, the facilities are amazing. But what might be the best part is a large focus of this construction was the fan experience, which kind of gets left behind a lot. So if you want to go get a beer and something to eat, the goal is you can do that between whistles in Seattle. There is no lines. You go in, you tap your credit card. It's all grab and go. The cameras ensure that you don't get, the cameras that are in the store, they ensure that you don't get charged for something that you pick up and put back down. Like there's no, you literally, you go in, you get a hot dog, you get a beer, whatever it is, and you walk out. There are no containers. Everything is in aluminum cans because it's the easiest thing to recycle. There's no paper. You go in there, you don't have a paper ticket. You have your phone. You flash your phone onto the reader, you're in. The next thing will be your Vax card, and you go in. Like, it's all on the fan experience, guys. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing. As far as the Canucks, you can see where they're going to be dangerous. Like, you can see that they're going to skate, they're going to score. You can see where they're going to have problems in their zone. Defensively, they're not going to lock people down. Right now, I know Hamanek's back. I didn't read today. Like, I assume he's not coming on vacation. He's coming here to, to get his way back, to the Canucks. That will help because their third defense pair is incredibly inexperienced. Pullman is going to have that's pretty deep water for him to be in, playing in that top two pair. So that's going to be an issue to work around. The Canucks will be a better team when Pettersson starts to play. And when I watch Pettersson, guys, it came to me, and I think it's an absolute. I think back to his rookie season, and you know what stood out the most to me was he played like Pavel Datsyuk. When he didn't have the puck, he worked like hell to get it back. He was inside the play. He would get the puck, he'd hold it, and then he'd make his moves, show off his skill, his passing, his puck handling. I don't see that same tenacity on the puck. I don't see the Datsyuk part of the game as frequently as I did in his first year. And when that changes, I think he will change. I know this from playing. You can fool yourself into thinking you're working hard enough, that you're doing all the things necessary to be successful. You can fool yourself into that. I'm just a guy watching. I don't see it the same way.
Hey, Ray, Conor Garland, just everyone's loving him right now. What do you like about him?
Couple things. One, I think I can buy into his personality. It's pretty pretty familiar. I walked by their soccer game the other night, their 2-touch game. I was going to our truck, and he's the guy doing all the talking, right? He's the loudest guy. And I was like, yep, I could see that. He's got guys on his own team, I'm sure, telling him to zip it. I know he's got the other team telling him, to beat it. He scores. He'll score in tight. He plays with energy. I like to think that's kind of what I did. Craig Cunningham, who is a great friend of our family, told me that I would love Conor Garland. And so Craig worked with him quite a bit when they were in Tucson in the American League. And he always spoke really highly of him. So I'm doing a game in Toronto, I guess it was a year and a half ago. And Conor comes over to the bench and said hi. And we ended up in warm-up, and we ended up talking about Craig, during warm-up. And I was, as he walked or skated away, I was like, man, I like that personality. There's just energy to him. I've said a couple of times by Christmas, he's going to be one of the most popular players on the Vancouver Canucks. It might not take that long.
Ray, you've been here long enough to know that when you healthy scratch your first-round pick in the city goes nuts. So Travis is getting it for sitting Podkolzin. What are your thoughts on him so far and the healthy scratches?
Well, on him himself, like I have zero question he's an effective NHL player. I do think it's going to take a little bit of time for him to be effective in the way that he's going to have to be, because as strong as he is now, can you picture him in a year or a year and a half?
Yeah.
Man, he's going to just think of that extra strength that's going to come to him as his body matures and he gets another year and a half in the gym. He's going to be a monster. Like the way he was that last World Junior we watched. He was just too strong for most of the players he was playing against. I think if Brandon Sutter was healthy, Podkolzin's in the lineup. I think they need penalty killers. I think they need penalty killing forward. And I think they get stuck with a lack of it. And I think that hurts Podkolzin a little bit, that you have to have people in the lineup to kill penalties. And the crazy part is you shouldn't take probably more than 3 penalties. So you're talking about something that's a couple of minutes a night, but they're valuable minutes. I know everybody wants him in the lineup. Hell, I want to see him play too. And I don't think you gain a lot practicing and watching. I really don't. I don't think he's going to be sitting out very long. I just don't see it.
Okay. Hey, Ray, I think everybody in this market, the way Vancouver was ready to criticize Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So far, the reviews have been positive. What are you noticing when you watch him as a Canuck?
Freedom, energy, a rebirth. Maybe is a little bit big of a term, but 9 out of 11 years in Arizona, he missed the playoffs. Yeah. I got, as an older player, I played on teams that missed the playoffs. It sucks. It drains your energy. You don't have the same fight. I don't know that the criticism should be on what Ekman-Larsson is. It's what he's going to be when the 7 years of this contract roll around. But right now, you've got an effective player that can handle 22, 23 minutes a night. I'll reserve the criticism for when he's 35 and he can't do it the same way. Like, it's going to come. Nobody undefeated is time. Wins every time. And it's going to happen to him too. But right now I can see it. He's got energy. He's up the ice. He's involved. He's involved more vigorously defensively. They took a bet that this was going to happen when he showed up, that he was going to be able to, to find the spark again. And I think it's pretty clear.
Let us squeeze one more in here, Ray. Elsewhere around the league, who should get the blame for what the Leafs are going through right now? Or do we make the hockey world in general make too much of tough times when they happen at the start of a season?
I think we make too much of tough times and good times. There's 5 or 4 undefeated teams at 5-0. They're going to lose 3 in a row somewhere this year, those teams. Yeah. But here's the thing. When you start well, all of those teams, they've thrown 10 points in their pocket. They can't take them away. Yeah. So I'd rather have a unrealistic great start, maybe like San Jose's got 8 points already. I don't think that's going to continue, but man, they got 8 points in their pocket. As for the Leafs, I would say the most concerning thing to me, guys, is that the problems that Mike Babcock talked about when he was the coach, while you might not have liked the message, they're the same problems. New coach, same problems. Until those Leaf players, the way they've assembled their team, it's a highly skilled team for the most part. Until they play on the inside of the game on a more consistent basis, they're going to have times when they control the puck and score lots, and they're going to have times where they control the puck and nothing happens. Right? Their last 2 games, they've scored 2 goals. Yeah. We can talk about their power play. Hey, should Mitch Marner be in the bumper position? They can't even get set up. Right? So their effort, their compete, their willingness to play on the inside, their battle on a 50-50 puck, that's hurt them so far. And I can compare that a little bit, as I talked earlier about Pettersson. I think Pettersson's awesome. I don't think he's at the level of tenacity that he needs to be at to be the Pettersson that we think he's going to be. And I think the Leafs are in the same boat.
We could go on and on, Ray. Join us again soon. Thanks so much for this. Good luck. Was it Ollie, the name of the puppy?
Yeah, Ollie,
Good
Ollie's
luck.
right outside the door. He's looking for a walk.
Uh-oh.
Thanks a lot. Hey, Dolly, if you want to do the viewers a solid, take that bucket and put it right over top of your head.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, you got it backwards. Turn it around.
Not.
Yeah. I do that. I can't get it over my head.
Hey, Ray, quickly. Ray, your brother-in-law doing a great job in Buffalo.
Yes.
He's doing an unbelievable job.
I'm biased, of course. He's a great person. He is one of the most underrated hockey people you will come across. I don't know what Buffalo's season's going to look like, but Don Granato is a star as a coach. He is exceptional at what he does.
Yep.
Ray, thanks so much. Join us again soon.
Hey guys, be well. I'm great to talk to you both, and be well. Hope families are all well, and we'll look forward to talking to you next time.
Thank you so much, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.